All right. What's going on, party people? This is your man Griff. Hey, I want to put this video out here for y'all. As you see the title, as it says, the pyramid schemes, plural, are real and they coming for you. That's right, they are coming for you. All right. These pyramid schemes aren't no joke. They're coming in all kind of different flavors and different ways. And I'm sure that many of you thought that I was a little crazy um, when I talked about this some months ago when I put out the video, the notary pyramid scheme, and and I wasn't playing. I'm trying to pull that up for y'all real quick, and you know, I know y'all thought that I was just making stuff up. Um, mm-mm. This is for real. So, as you see here, I did a video on this back in around July. Around July, got some good views on it. I don't know, almost 1,500 views. Appreciate the views, appreciate the likes. But I was sort of giving everybody somewhat of an overview about what's going on out here, at least in the notary world. And then I did a Q&A session about it, where I was answering some questions. Man, we talked for an hour for that one. And I just sort of left it alone. After that, left it alone because there was some people did lives about it, criticizing what I was saying, all of that. Because when the overwhelming response that I got was, well, I ain't heard nobody else talk about it. Nobody else is saying that kind of stuff. I ain't heard nobody else talk about it. Well, honestly, I hadn't heard anybody really talk about it myself, but I've come to find out this has been going on for a while. And there are other industries like the real estate industry and the travel industry and even the credit repair industry where people are making comments or trying to be like gurus and stuff and coaches and mentors and all of that. And it's a whole big problem. Okay. It's a whole big problem. Big problem. So, with that said, I want to show y'all something to prove to y'all that I wasn't crazy. Okay. Now, if you following me, you've been watching my community tab and you seen me post this video on the community tab. But for those of you who don't pay attention to the notifications that you get when I post something on a community tab, or you just don't look at all, let me show y'all what is out there, because this is not the only industry that people are scrutinizing and watching and paying attention to as far as scammers. So we have right here on my community tab, and I'll put the link in the description below to the community tab. This gentleman, Jason Thornton, he's a certified financial planner and financial advisor. And his YouTube channel is called Pocket Watching with JT. He calls himself the Pocket Watcher, always making sure that your money is straight, his money is straight, everybody's money is straight, who's willing to have it straight. And in this video here, as you see, he's talking about the business mentor pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. And he does some great research. This video is almost 3 hours long, and I'm going to tell you, every minute of it is worth it. You will learn so much out of it. And as you go through, he has it broken down, all the timestamps. The first 30 minutes, I'm going to tell you right now, when you listen to the first 30 minutes, and especially if you listen to our podcast, because me and the fellas listened to this before we did episode 7 of the podcast, which the links are in the description. And at the recording of this video, episode 8 just hit the streets. So listen to episode 7 and 8 on all the major podcast platforms. Well, in episode 7 of the podcast, we talked about business mentors. We talked about that. And I came straight out and said, no one should be paying for a mentor. Because when you really understand what mentorship is, how can you pay for something that typically you don't pay for? The mentee, isn't paying the mentor for mentorship. And as JT points it out, and I never thought of it this way until he did, and I said it makes perfect sense. If you're paying them, they're being a business consultant. They're being a consultant trying to lead, guide, and direct you, which makes sense to me even more so because what is one of the things I've always said? You need to hold them accountable. Mentors, you don't really hold them so much accountable. Y'all talk and you tell them what your goals are and this, that, and the other, and they sort of encourage you and help you meet that. But a business consultant, they come in and tell you this is what you need to do, and you're paying them for guidance. That's why I said the biggest problem that notaries have is that when they are doing closings, they are more so focused on doing what the person who they paid said to do, meaning the quote unquote trainer, versus doing what the signing company said. So I'm not going to go whole hard deep into this video because I want y'all to look at this for yourself. But what I will say is this: take the stuff that he's saying in this video, overlay it on top of what you hear in the notary business or any other industry that you're in, but primarily for the people looking here, the notary, and you will see why I'm constantly sounding the alarm like I am. Now, why other people aren't, that's not their personality. Some people, as long as it's not touching me, I'm not worried about it. People will deal with stuff when it touches you. And when it touches you, then you try to deal with it. Sometimes it might be too late. I've learned the hard way. Sometimes it's best to address things head on and up front when you see it. And that's why I bring these things to light. But to see this gentleman put a video out about this, me and him have no relationship. He doesn't know anything about me, probably will never know anything about me. But he's right on point with everything he's saying. Now, because I knew this was going on and I didn't have time to really research it and dig all through the weeds, one of the things that I started doing last year, and I have a playlist, and that playlist will be in the description, my mentorship playlist. Here's one of the things that I talked about. Has notary training become get rich quick and network and just all about network marketing? Let's not create a 1% club in the notary where only 1% of the people really are making money, but everybody else is struggling left and right. Then I did a follow-up to that because some people had some questions and some concerns and didn't understand what I was talking about. Then understanding mentorship. Your mentor might need mentoring. And then understanding mentorship part 2. And I think in this one, I was doing some teaching, some more in-depth teaching on mentorship. And then his video, the business mentor, I'm about to say the notary mentor, the business mentor pyramid scheme. So the link to my mentorship playlist will be in the description. This stuff is real, people. If you want to hear, I went a little more in detail on or expounded some more on some examples of stuff on my Instagram live today. So swing over to Instagram and check that out. But you're going to have to make a decision. Wow. I'm okay, 10 minutes. I ain't want to be up here too long, no more than 15. So I'm going to wrap this up real quick for y'all. Here's the deal. You want to pay attention to what the heck is going on out here. And you need to make sure that the people who you are dealing with is going to be up and up with you. If they are not, then you're going to want to have to leave them alone. And it's okay if you go out here on your own and figure things out by yourself. You'll do just fine. You figured out a lot of stuff on your own. You've actually just gone out and executed things on your own. You've had babies. You've gotten into relationships. You've taken jobs. You've done all kinds of stuff without necessarily having to do a dry run or trial run with it first before you did it. You saw it, you took in information, you said, yep, this would be the best option for me. And you went for it. And sometimes it succeeded, sometimes it failed. But nonetheless, you went for it. And you didn't always have somebody there to educate you on the ins and out. You have to be careful of these people trying to educate you on the ins and out. Are they trying to educate you just so they can get money themselves? Or are they really there to help you? And if they're not really there to help you, then you're wasting your time, big time. And that's not where you want to be. Okay. So I think y'all are going to enjoy this video. I'm pretty sure. But take time out, look at his video. The link is on the community tab. And the link to the video will be in my mentorship one. And you click on that, you go there, look at the video, also look at the other videos I have. Appreciate it if you hit the like button on any videos that you look at, because that's what YouTube wants now. They want the like buttons. So give them what they want and everything will be straight. So thank y'all very much for listening. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. And I really want to hear what your take is on this. Okay. And if I need to do a follow-up video, I will, to answer any questions that you may have. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.